What is going on YouTube? Machiavelli the Don64 here, I'm back. Thanks for tuning in again as always. We've just hit 100 subscribers now, so I want to say thanks for that. What we're going to go through on this video, as the title suggests, is the unlocking of the all guns cheat by completing the Egyptian level on Goldeneye 007 on the N64, of course, in 6 minutes or less. As you can see, I'm here fresh out of November, clean shaven, ready for Christmas jumper, Christmas socks, and I got my Christmas stocking up in the game room. If any of you remember Art Attack and your 90s kids, one of Neil Buchanan's specials, so we've got that there. Just before we get into it, I want to pay respect to the late, great Brett Jones. He was part of the Rare team in the 90s. We worked on Goldeneye and Perfect Dark. Integral part of the team, really. He was part of the costume designs and actually played a voice role in Perfect Dark as well, and then also helped with some of the motion capture, certainly on Goldeneye. And if you listen to videos from the people who made Rare, they really had a hard time of it. You know, they doing 12-hour days most days for years, multiple years on end. And you know, when you think about it, you're not getting paid for those extra hours. The effort they put in to make these great games and bring them to us is something that can't go unnoticed. So yeah, rest in peace, Brett Jones. So yeah, Egyptian, another of the bonus levels, didn't need to be in there. Nice touch, really. There's a couple of nods there to previous Bond films. Obviously, the Egyptian temple itself, you know, there's a bit of Spy Who Loved Me, Cairo, pyramid type, you know, theme going on there. Obviously, you've got Scaramanga's Golden Gun, which is one of the missions you need to collect. Man with the Golden Gun film, another Roger Moore film, as is The Spy Who Loved Me. And then a third Roger Moore film, Live and Let Die, the enemy, Baron Samedi, of course, being the enemy that you have to try and take out at the end of the mission level. So yeah, a couple of nods there towards Roger Moore films. And yeah, just going back to Brett Jones, really, you have to remember this game was made in the 90s, so this was pre-internet, really, pre-DVDs and stuff like that. They had to use VHSs and dossiers of, like, you know, personal photos from films, magazines, or whatever. And Brett Jones was the supplier of a lot of the material that was used to generate these extra characters like Mayday, like Baron Samedi, and so on. And that can be seen in interviews with him and the other Rare team members. So it's quite interesting, really, that, you know, in a world where you can't get somebody's face just off the internet, you've got to, you know, find it in a magazine and try and get side shots as well. That went from his own film collection and catalogues and magazines, because he was quite the Bond fan. So yeah, he was part of the costume design of those characters as well. So it's him we need to, you know, thank for bringing these characters to the Goldeneye game. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Egyptian 00 Agent, let's unlock that all guns cheat. So that's it, guys. Egyptian 00 agent completed. The all guns cheat unlocked, well within time frame. It's actually a quick level if you know where you're going, but it's still a nice touch nonetheless from Rare, so it's appreciated that they put that in there and the time to make the level, which they didn't need to do. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, but this is like, you know, we didn't have internet back then, and that golden gun room, if you tread on the wrong tile, the brickwork opens up and you just get gunned down by these drone guns from left, right and centre, and you've got no chance. That's it, game over then. But yeah, like, I remember back in the day, we worked it out to a point. I think myself and my brother, we were able to get about halfway through that room, navigating the tiles where to tread, and then it became a blur then, and we just kept messing up. And I think we only completed the level once we managed to get a map of where you need to sort of like tread and walk through. I think we got it from a tips guide, or like, like a, one of them small hint and tips cheat book things, either from one of them or from a friend who printed it off the internet eventually. But I mean, you're talking into '99, and we didn't have internet back then, so I know, people did. So, but yeah, it was a difficult time for gamers, kids who just don't have that sort of exposure back then. So yeah, they definitely made it more challenging if you haven't got that information. Yeah, fun level. You might have seen the alternate ending. I'll put some overlay on now. A little bug in the game there where you basically set the control scheme to 2 controllers, put some mines down, and you can basically kill Baron Samedi at the end there for a 4th time, and hopefully the last time, you'd imagine. But he just seems to keep coming back, doesn't he? Much like the films. But yeah, so thanks for stopping by, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Bit of a shorter level, this one, but nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful, or just a bit of a nostalgia blast to watch through. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new, please consider subscribing. We want to kick on from here and try and pick up a few more along the way and grow the channel. I've got the week off this week, so I'm going to bring a bit more content than usual. There's going to be another pickups video coming to the channel in the next day or so. I've got some cool stuff to show you that I've added to my collection. And then after that, I might try a new game out that I haven't tried before, Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. I'm thinking on the PS2. Might do some gameplay and some commentary on that. Never played it before. I was a massive fan of the Tony Hawk's game, so I'm hoping it's similar to that sort of style, and just have a bit of fun on it, really. So we all, if we're 90s kids, then we all had to go on a BMX at some point, or owned a BMX, and had a good laugh on one of those, or had a backy on the stunt pegs and all that. So yes, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Much appreciated as always. Hope you enjoyed it. If you got any comments or questions, get involved. I'm happy to respond always. If not, I'll see you on the next one.